Yeah, I boomered that. That was all me, yo. That was me. It was all me. Mark, new studios, come set up. I'm set up. We're live. Come on over here. Um, I screwed that all up. That was all pops. Mark hit the go live button at the exact same time that I did. So it went live and shut itself off or something at the exact same time. Man, that sucked. Um, holy crap. Uh, oh, there he is. Okay.
Yo.
I screwed that all up. I don't know what happened. You hit go at the same time I did?
I must have, I suppose, and it probably just stopped and
turn it on, turn it off. Time. Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, baby. That's me in a nutshell, Pops. I'm in and out. No. I'm one pump. I'm a one hitter.
That's
wham,
us.
Bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, that's us. We're sitting over here getting off. Did you send Pedro a new link?
I did. Yeah. Neil Gigante approaches.
I'm sorry. Preview sponsors. Real quick. Here we go. Wow. Freaking RJ is killing it over there, ain't he?
Dude, man, that was a fucking hell of a trailer, man.
Yeah, that was awe-inspiring.
There. Yeah, couldn't have said it better.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Wonderful.
Wow.
And we saw a friendly face on there, Tropical Magicks.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's why I say you guys are gonna like this one.
I know those guys.
Also, let's say hello to the chat real quick. I got a friend, long time, no see.
What's up, Jake? Did you enjoy the last stream? The one that lasted 12 seconds?
Yeah. We're on that sort of TikTok style now.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, guys.
We're bringing back Vine.
Oh, no. Don't do it to Vine, Pedro. Don't do it. That's how we got Jake Paul or Logan Paul, whichever one. Both, I guess, technically.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both hit start stream at the same time, and it just like turned it on and off, and it was like,
we're not like engaging the football. We didn't do two keys to turn at the same time. Yeah. Let the nuke
Launch
out.
the nukes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, shit. So.
Yeah. So let's start, dude. Like this, we had a guest today, and he had to cancel for a very, very, I don't know, weird reason. I don't know if you want to explain it, James, or should I go on?
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's unfortunate. It wasn't a personal reason.
No, exactly.
Yeah, our guest, he said he ended up pulling his campaign a few days ago due to Indiegogo shadow banning. Yeah. So, with that sort of being a common thread lately, we figured we'd chat about that. We were in the heat of conversation before the show started, and then sort of had these technical difficulties here. So we'll have to.
I mean, we're going to talk about that. Yeah, we're going to talk about that for a little while, but yeah, it's a situation that it's touching the little guys like us. I mean, we don't have big campaigns. We're not like this huge like juggernauts industry. Like we're just putting out books, and the fact that we can't trust the environment we're working in is very unnerving. So some of us are making a living out of this, not only with our books but supporting other campaigns and whatnot. And yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like there's like a paradigm shift going on at the moment. It's happening right before our eyes, and we need to keep on our toes, man. If we want to survive.
Right before our very anus, if I
exactly
may be so bold, Pedro.
Right before our brown eyes, and we have to stay on our toes, man. Like
those are some eyes wide shut, my friend. I prefer them kept as such.
Yeah,
but no, it's interesting and unfortunate for our guest. I mean, I don't know if I should mention his name. I mean, it's not a. It just is what it is. God bless him.
That's what it is. And we're not really mad at him at all. I'm just
no. Yeah.
It mortified me though. That's the only thing. I mean, his project is not really offensive. Not.
I would say to Jake's question here, and actually our next book, Pedro, I actually do have a bit of concern personally, just because of this type of question. It seems to be. I don't know if it's CG specific. I only know that I looked. Yeah, I only know that I looked at a CG book, Frog G's book. I tried to find it in the search, couldn't find it in Indiegogo's search. But it seems to be stuff that is violent or sexual in nature. And while our book is going to have violence and not sex, but there's going to be, good looking, sexy women.
Yeah.
So, I kind of do expect somebody to try to report it. So, we'll see.
But the thing is like right now, there's crowdfunder. There's there's Kickstarter.
I'm not interested in Zoop personally.
No, me neither.
Just due to those.
But the thing is, there are options to Indiegogo. Like if people want to keep trying to do their campaigns in Indiegogo, like God bless them. Like I'm kind of soured against them on what's happening lately. And I don't know, like what demographics. I don't know if they're focusing on CG because they just shadow banned. Actually, they refunded a campaign that already funded at 150%, and they were not CG. It's like two lesbian ladies that made a TERF book. You know what TERF is? It's like trans-exclusionary feminist. Like I don't know the terminology. I don't walk in those jungles. No. And the thing is, like they already like funded the book, and they were ready to go to printer, and then like Indiegogo refunded the money. Like that's not Indiegogo's money. That's their money. Indiegogo is only like the way for them to collect, but in the end, it's their money. Like I don't know. It's just.
What was the book? Do we know what the book is? I'd kind of like to take a look. Not putting anything on blast. The deed is done already, and I don't have an opinion on the creators one way or the other.
Me neither. But I don't know them.
If it is solely because it was a TERF book, I would have to say that is ideological, right?
Yeah.
And just take a look at what they're sort of trying to do to J.K. Rowling, like shitting all over her just because I guess she, has a more standard idea of what a woman, may be.
Yeah, keep on talking, man. Keep on talking. I'm looking for the project. It's on my Twitter feed, but yeah,
it's interesting because if it is just because it's a quote unquote turf book, which I'd like to see how they presented, how they marketed the book, how they sold it to the customer, who's calling it what, for what reason. But that being said, that would actually probably show, unless it was a mass reporting campaign, that, and even
more
still,
than
it might
likely
be
was
the case,
that.
but.
More than likely
there's,
was that.
There's either I'm trying to suss out what might be either like robotic sort of like automated systems in play, or what was like signed off by humans at the company, like, all right, yep, refund. I mean, I imagine a bit of both maybe, but it's I'm just curious.
I don't know, like this one feels a little bit more personal because it's not like we're hiding you behind a wall of code. Like it's basically, no, we gave everybody the money back.
That's going to be my first like, I'm calling it Sex No album, my sort of sex techno, A Wall of Code.
A Wall of
That'll
Code.
be the name of the album. Yeah. Trapped behind the walls of code.
Yeah.
Just getting it on.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, we got Darko D13. Thanks for coming by, buddy. I like your avatar. It's not even sexy / violent content if you check the shadow banned list. Yeah. There's a list, is there? Let's get this list. Let's get this list. Get it. List me up before you go.
Oh no.
Oh yes. No, but what was the book called?
I'm still looking for it.
Oh, Jesus, they erased it from the history books.
It's a mystery book. It's a mystery book, but the thing is, like, it's like two ladies going through menopause, but they're superheroes and they're fighting the Banhammer.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like very tongue in cheek. Oh, Nina Pale. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, let's see here. Jake says, real quick, it's odd to set that kind of precedence given that there have been several quote-unquote controversial figures who have used IGG. It is odd.
Yeah,
it's very strange. It's bad for business for everybody. I don't like it, personally.
Yeah, so the book is called Agents of Hag.
Okay. Let's see it.
And
bring that shit.
So this is the Indiegogo. I'm gonna put it on the private chat.
Okay.
So this is the Indiegogo link. It's completely dead. Like it's not taking any more contributions or whatever. It's just dead. And now I'm going to the Nina Paley.
It is dead. You can't even look at it at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she has a. The production is very cartoony.
Come on in, Brian.
Of Mad Magazine.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, it is what it is. It's very reactionary. It's kind of looking for trouble. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then again, we go back to the same problem. Like, do we have freedom of expression and freedom of speech or not?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, dude. It's something that really irks me because in the end, if somebody hates me, I'd rather hear it. You know, if you silence people, then things will go underground and then you don't really know what's happening. Mm-hmm. So to me, this attitude of just canceling or you can't say that, to me, it's very dumb. It's very dumb and dangerous.
If I may, Pedro, because sure. The writer in me is sort of, I've kind of like hit on something here.
Yeah.
What if this is a conspiracy? Okay. What if this is a conspiracy that these two women actually work, and this is complete horseshit, so I don't know if I can say this. I'm going to say it anyways.
No, go ahead.
Allegedly.
What
if these two women allegedly work for Indiegogo?
In Minecraft.
Okay, sure. Within the Minecraft space. No, but what if these two women allegedly work for Indiegogo, and they're sussing up a controversy in order, because if you're smart, here's when I first heard this, I said, okay, if these two ladies are smart, they'll turn this into a marketing campaign and then create their own website and drive all of that there. And that would be a good thing to do, I think.
So
and I was like, but what if that was the plan all along?
So you think they're pulling off a yay?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
possibly.
Yeah, like a yay, like going like Kanye went and Alex Jones is really nuts and go as low to the lowest so they can just go up. I don't know. Like maybe
Okay,
I think we need a theremin for what you're
now
saying.
here's another conspiracy. Here's another conspiracy theory angle you can look at. They created a campaign on the other side of the fence that they could shadow ban and make it look like they're even across the board.
I see.
Well, probably.
I ain't never heard of any other
they're
one.
like Kickstarter infiltrators or something.
No, like they're just like trying to make it look like everything's cool. We do this to everybody, not just you guys. Look,
right.
This one.
So, yeah, exactly. That would be like the least favorable way to do it, because if they stuck to that approach and just, I'm not saying that the reasons they are banning people are actually even good reasons, but if they just actually kept that approach across the board, maybe it would make a little more sense. But
I got
just offering one up, right? Like a sacrificial lamb.
Campaigns, look, how about you make your approval process where you decide whether or not a campaign's good for you, and if it's not good for you, don't put it on your freaking site in the first place. Don't waste people's time and money. They pay for people to get these projects done, and then you take the money away from them.
Yeah. And also, you put their word on the line, because the things like people give their money, your word is on the line because you're promised to deliver, and then Indiegogo pulls this one up, and then they look like a shoe.
Now look, if you got an approval process that covers all that stuff, that your reasonings for taking shit down, don't approve it in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't waste people's time and money. You look at the campaign page and you say yes or no, and then that's the bottom freaking line. If you say yes, aren't you also obligated to provide us a service?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm saying. If you say
bad
yes
for
to
business.
our product, you are now obligated to provide us this service.
I'd say it's bad for business for another reason, in that I've seen somebody recently, I won't mention his name, doesn't necessarily matter, but I saw somebody recently on Twitter, somebody that I know backs a lot of people, is just very active within the community, saying that he canceled his Indiegogo account because of shadow banning. And he didn't mention creators being late. He didn't even mention creators being late. No. He mentioned shadow banning reasons. So that is Indiegogo. I mean, if I know comic books make them some degree of money, but probably not. What everybody says is not a lot, and that's probably largely true. But beside that point, it's still a pathway for them to make money.
If you have
just fucking with it for no reason.
If you have an approval process, use it for what it should be used for. Approve the campaign and then allow the campaign to go through to its finality, or don't approve it in the first fucking place. Quit wasting our time. Indiegogo, Kickstarter, I don't give a shit what platform. Crowdfunder, Zoo, I don't give a shit who you are. Quit wasting creators' time.
Yeah, dude, it's just stupid. And the things like they're forcing us to become satellites, but that's another thing. Like people, I know it's
or in the
I guess it's. I don't know if the word's comfortable, because I'm searching now. Like, but it's comfortable to have like one meeting place where people can say, like, I can pay and this is reliable. But now the environment is becoming toxic, and not toxic in a woke kind of way. Toxic for a creator. Like, I don't feel safe doing a campaign in Indiegogo anymore. Like, I can say that openly now. So they're forcing us to go and maybe come up with our own e-commerce pages, and then we have to earn the confidence of the backers. Like, hey, if you pay through here, like, I only have one book out, so I'm in a horrible position right now. If I come up with another book and I set up like my own e-commerce, like, okay, I promise you the book is gonna be there. Like, pay me through here, pay me through Patreon, pay me directly to PayPal. Like, there's a lot of questions, man. But I think the connections we have made as a community right now, it's what's really valuable.
Yep.
So
networking
this is just
networking is so important, man. Making sure everybody knows what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Brian says here a hot take. CG was supposed to be a refuge from gay ops, whisper networks, and blacklists, but now we have those too.
Yeah, but the thing is, like right now, I don't know if CG is it's CG
Definitely a lot of
reporting
shenanigans
CG.
within it.
Yeah, I mean, there are clicks. Obviously,
It's a high school cafeteria, yo.
Yeah,
you're sitting at the cool kids' table or not. You know?
Or catch up some motherfuckers across the room.
Nah, dude. Like, the way I see it, there are people who are more successful than others, and that's undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
And cliques are always going to form, right? Like, I have nothing against cliques. People will work better with some people, and they can't work with others. That's normal. That's human interaction.
Right.
But like, I don't know if CG is reporting CG to Indiegogo. Like, I don't want to say that. I don't think that's what's happening. Dude, the thing's like, I think we should find a way to find more secure and more than one avenue to allow customers to get our books. Because right now, I think our problem is like we're suffering from single solution syndrome. Like, okay, if not Indiegogo, like where should we all go? I don't think that's the mentality.
It's not. I don't think it's CG reporting CG. It's news outlets like the Daily KOS that allow a completely bullshit article to come out about somebody, and then they tell everybody reading, you know what to do. Go cancel this guy. And that's, I don't think that's CG doing that to each other, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That's outside bullshit, right? And we know it happens. Gotcha. My problem is again, we'll right back to Indiegogo or Crowdfunder or any of those sites, and it's like, if you approved it, I don't care who complains about it. You approved it. Honor your side of this contract.
Exactly.
Okay,
Brian,
that's what I'm saying.
Brian makes an interesting point here, from which I have a question, and it's also sort of something I mentioned earlier. I've made fun of Zoop twice now in this chat we've had, gentlemen, but Zoop, I'll tell you why I don't like Zoop, aside from it just being a silly name. It's not a name that makes sense to me, and I don't like it. Aside from that, one of the, I don't know if she's still there, but one of the founding...
she ain't there. She ain't been there in a long time.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That was everybody's thing when it first started. No, Gwyneth or whatever her fucking weird name is.
I'm talking about this other chick. Camilla Zhang.
Yeah, Camilla. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like everybody's like, oh, she's there, don't go there. And she wasn't there for very long. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not surprised about not being there for very long. Just because the comic that got my very first crowdfunded campaign was Scott Snyder's Noctera. It was when I was getting into writing comics, and what sold me on it is, one, I was a fan of Scott Snyder's writing. I mean, say what you like about it. It is what it is. But, what I found interesting about it was inside the book was a comic script, like, his script. I was like, ooh, okay, let me get my eyes on that. And so I just happened to be up close and personal to how that campaign was ran. And then when she quit in the middle of it and then talked a bunch of shit and, just it just really, and then went over to Zoop. I was like, I'm just good.
Yeah.
I've already dealt with this lady.
Brian, I'm not really familiar with what happened to you with Zoop and the...
Let's hear it, buddy.
Basically, nobody, it's like he didn't get a whole lot of support when he went to Zoop.
Oh, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? He did pick up a whole bunch of new people that didn't know about Six Gun, and I hope they've backed him on the Indiegogo. Even though, again, it's the same problem. Some people will only use this platform. Some people will only use that one. I never promoted Zoop until Brian put his campaign up there, because I've never seen anybody unbox a single fucking thing they've got from a Zoop campaign.
Oh, gotcha.
You see
I rather not talk out of term because I'm not familiar. Like, I know of the site. I know she was there. I know she's not there anymore. But I don't frequent that site that much.
Me neither. That's what I mean. If somebody come on my show and went, hey, or somebody hit me up and went, hey, man, I got this, or even posted something, hey, look what I got from this Zoop campaign, then I have some reason to promote them. But like I said, I have not seen a single freaking thing. And I told Brian that when he was going there. I was like, dude, I've never seen anybody open a single freaking thing from Zoop. Man, I can't get behind that yet. Right?
Zoop has a problem.
Results. I'm a promoter. I need to see some kind of results, something I can trust before I can go out there and promote it. Now I trust Brian, and whether or not Zoop was a viable platform or not, if he'd have funded there, I know he would have fulfilled. I trust Brian. You see what I'm saying? So I have
I know Brian. Like Brian is a mensch.
Campaign because I know that guy. Okay, so promoting that campaign on Zoop wasn't a problem for me because even if they were fucked up, I knew Brian would fulfill.
Yeah, you know. I mean the whole thing of Brian going to Zoop, I would promote Brian, not Zoop. And you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's the thing that we have to focus on. I mean, we know people through our networking. So whether you go to Zoop, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, like it's been shown that wherever you go, there's going to be shenanigans. So if you know that a mensch has a campaign out, support him, back and promote it. You know, the network is that. It's not like, okay, this is an Indiegogo campaign, or this is a Kickstarter campaign, or this is a Zoop campaign. And I don't know, dude. People are coming up with solutions. I mean, Luke is coming with back Fund My Comic. Well, I don't want to cite what Eric July did, because I mean that guy put like a lot of money up front to get the e-commerce thing in line. But I think in the end, that's what we all have to do, little by little, just become our own enterprise. You know.
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. And I think one of Zoop's largest problems is what the fuck is a Zoop? How does that? It doesn't tell me what a Zoop is. All it does is confuse me.
That is twisting your knickers.
It's a horrible name.
It was a horrible name. You
may as well throw the whole thing away, or at least just change the name. Be smart and say that this is where Luke was smart, at least in grabbing the name Fund My Comic.
Fund My Comic. It makes sense.
It tells you exactly what it is. It doesn't have some sort of goofy name that doesn't even sound pleasant, right? Fund My Comic. FMC for short, right? I mean, that's all about that word of mouth, being able
branding.
to sort of,
it's easy branding.
To want to say it.
And even again, I like the premise behind Fund My Comic. I sat and listened to those guys talk last night on Critical Blast. I heard what they're laying out. I dropped hard questions. I dropped hard questions on them. What are you going to do? Because I've been through this before with Wheeler's fucking bullshit. 3 years ago when I first jumped in, somebody took advantage of me as a new promoter, and it was like I got all deep up into that and found out, whoa, I don't want to be nowhere near these guys, none of this shit, and distanced myself from everyone involved, because it was a shitstorm, right?
What's up, Atrocity? Thanks for coming by, brother.
What's up, Max? That's our boy Max Devill, the guy who created jibberjabber.social. He's got Mary Machine Gun.
Jibberjabber.social. What is that? I love some jibber jabber. What is jibber jabber?
You don't know what?
Known. Look, dude, I'm known around here famously for my jibber jabber.
Built for comic people by comic people. No porn bots, no data stealing, no news sites.
Wait, no porn?
No porn.
Yeah, I heard that. That you kind of stuck that one in there, Pops.
Yeah. Like no porn?
Really? Bots. No porn
bots. No porn bots. Okay.
I can still bring my big titty pornos.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. I mean, I don't think Max cares, right? He just wants something that's not a political cesspool for us comic people.
Yeah, that's good. But I mean, we all need to motorboat though. So
yeah. Well, I mean, Max, hey, hold up. He's the king of babe books. Mary Machine Gun. The Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space. Max got it going on over there. If you want books, he's got it going on. Atrocity Press ain't no joke. They're going to try to put out a book a month this year.
Cool.
A book a month.
Yeah. Max, let's have you on the show. If you'd like to come on, buddy.
I can come on the show anytime. He actually.
We don't have to talk about porno the whole time. I see Pedro.
No. I mean, there's going to be a section of porn. Don't get me wrong.
Mary Machine Gun 4 is active right now on Kickstarter. You check it out if you want. It's pretty good stuff, man. Yep.
Let's have a look. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do
Oh,
it.
you want to look at it right now? I can make that happen. Hold up.
Yeah.
Let's chat.
Yeah, the fact that soup takes 10%, that's kind
Is
of
that
a
what they're
lot.
saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, Max, you're almost at 5,500 already. See ya.
Mm.
And throw the ball in your court if the creator isn't posting fulfillment updates.
Mm.
Zoop kind of acts like a curator immediately. I don't like that.
Yeah, the curator sounds like people calling you at odd hours of the night telling you what to do. Yeah.
I like that. That actually doesn't bother me as much.
All right, look, I must send Max the link, yo.
If they call me and tell what are you wearing, I might be interested. But
yeah,
not
it's like
telling
some
me
10
what
cents an hour
do.
kind of chat here. What
exactly.
Like I sent Max the link so he can come out and talk about this on his own, right?
Yeah, like those 80s hotlines. That's okay. I'm bored now. Yeah.
Why?
Mary Machine Gun.
Mr. President.
Hello, Mr. Yeah. Call 1-800-999.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Anywho. Okay. Mary.
Back to business.
Machine Gun. Absolutely. We're all business here.
Yeah.
My name is Sexual Chocolate. Nobody's noticed. That's how serious I am.
That's all serious.
Okay.
We're doing that. Okay, my turn.
Okay, so Mary Machine Gun, written by Max Devill and Johnny Reed. Interior art by Fernando Cordero.
Oh, that's Fern Cord, man. Fern Cord's artist.
Fern Cord. That's a great little shortening of that name. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations on funding.
Yeah, awesome.
Max doesn't look. Max is scared of you guys in your freaking videos.
Why?
He's like, I don't want to make one because everybody else says they're so fucking good, man. Mine's gonna end up looking stupid.
Hey, send him my way, baby. Send him my way.
I was gonna say, Max, Pedro does animation. He did the Crom animation on ours. He did that animation on Hojo's new one. He did that animation on Tropical Magicks. All those videos, dude.
Dude's an animal.
Yeah.
Get him to put a pencil down, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Dude, look.
Okay,
dude. That's awesome.
This is Mary Machine Gun fighting Valkyrie, training with the Valkyrie. Valkyrie trying to teach her something.
The babes.
Trying to teach her focus.
I'm focusing.
She keeps kicking her ass and then saying, focus. Max does this better than I do. I'm just saying. Yeah. But yeah.
Great cinematic storytelling on that.
And cheeks. Look at that. They have a cheek shot there. I appreciate that.
Good. Look, this is all really good stuff. Yeah, that's the first kiss ever in Atrocity Press book. First one. And he's got a lot of books out. But yeah, check it out. This is Fern Cord's cover.
Dude.
Is that beautiful or
what? That's like some, love that.
And this is Mariah Bennis, Ed Bennis' sister, that drew this.
Cheeks.
Nice. I love when the ladies get up there and draw the ladies. They
have a way about that, don't they?
They have a way. I mean, they're drawing and they're feeling this. So how did that go?
It's more like this could take a really strange turn. I'll just stop.
Yeah, let's not.
Carry right on.
Let's not.
Oh yeah, Fabio Sameo.
I'll say what I enjoy is I haven't played in years, and it's probably for the best. But this is a mouse pad I've had since it came out, the World of Warcraft Cataclysm. I've had it, it's just my mouse pad, but I love the Blood Elf look of these characters. It's always my favorite class.
All right, look, Max said
it's the ears, right?
He's at the gas station getting cigarettes, and he'll be home just a second, and jump in. So let's just put this on hold till he gets here.
Yeah, sure.
Right,
it is the ears. It's also the hair and the use of green. That sort of green is like.
No, dude.
I mean, it's all good.
Nice book on the female form.
Yeah, man.
And
this
is my favorite one right there.
Yeah. Oh, dude, don't return to World of Warcraft.
No, dude. No, for a million reasons. Blizzard.
And you know Kara, right? You know Kara Nicole?
Yeah.
Cosplay Kara? Yeah. You get
chatted with her.
This is the cover, and I think if you get the cover, it is only available as a virgin, but you also get a bunch of prints, the photos she did or whatever. The whole.
That's dangerous. She's doing right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm. Another LC Friedatus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
The Fern Cord Naughty, the not safe for work. There you go, right there.
Okay.
That's Mary Train. That's Mary Train.
All right, Pop. Save the money shot for Max.
All right. We'll wait. We'll stop up here.
We'll
just sit there and look at Kara for a little while. How's that?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just say the Ginge and Pedro show does not approve of simping in any way, shape, or form. There's a disclaimer. But God bless.
Actually, I've known Kara for a couple years. She's on the wall.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
right there on the wall.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Her husband is an accomplished artist as well, Alfred Trujillo. Good stuff. Really good stuff. So they do music and all kinds of shit, man. It's like she's got a book called Fire Bitch. You know.
Say hey.
Okay. Yeah, she's cool.
Fire Bitch.
I've seen her. I think she's co-hosting with Billy Tucci and Niall Scala over there sometimes now on that show on the Pop XP. So, if you've never seen Kara, that's the place to go.
Alrighty. I am not. Oh, okay. I wonder what the hell Pedro was just locked away in an oil painting over there or something. Yeah. Just awfully quiet, but okay, yeah. Well, let's go, baby. That's usually the case. That is usually how it happens.
That's funny, Cemetery Lip. That's good shit right there. She is a hottie, though. Just saying, you know.
Hey, I mean, absolutely. I was just making a joke, just sort of a general joke. I mean, I have nothing personal towards this lady. I'm sure she's fine.
Diego Bernard's cover. I forgot that one. Yeah, that one's good too.
Yeah. These are some serious artists, though.
I mean,
got a good eye.
He's got a calendar. You know, I mean, like I say, he's got 5 different titles under Atrocity Press.
Rock and roll.
Human Hunters. You know, it's like he's got good stuff, man. And he's also the guy that built the American Horror Channel Roku network for Hart Fisher.
Really?
Yeah, and he's also the guy that's going to build ours when we get the funding for it. Yeah, that's the guy right there.
I definitely want to talk with Max, just because we're going to start having a lot more film guys on the show, and I'm sort of got some plans to start doing some shorts here soon, and I got a lot of stuff in the works that's going to come out in due time. I'll just say that much. But yeah, we've got a couple directors coming on. I'm excited. Actually, next week we have a director who does indie films on the YouTube channel Low Res Wonder Bread.
Okay.
They got a movie, Mass State, coming out.
You need to get with Bill Diamond over there at Still Token. They have all their comic issues in YouTube format, you know, live action format.
Yes. Yep.
And Bill Diamond's the guy that directed that. All 5 of those episodes so far.
I think I've seen some of the clips. I think you played on the show. They were pretty funny.
Well, those are the animations. I haven't played any of the live action.
Okay.
But, you know, it's those guys. They're cool.
Very nice. Yeah, no, I would definitely love to talk with them. We've got Low Res coming on next week, and then in 3 weeks we've got let me see his name. This guy named Kyle. Let me pull up his last name. But he did the movie that it's coming out on Shudder. And then in theaters as well. It's called Skinamarink. It's this horror movie about 2 kids whose parents or whose father disappears in the middle of the night, and all of the windows and doors in their house is also just completely vanished. And it's like they keep finding like these films, like these old films around the house, and they have to like play it. The trailer's spooky. It's getting good reviews, and he was kind enough to lend us an hour, so I'm very excited about that. Hey, Max.
What's up?
Max.
Thanks for coming on, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I was just at the gas station when Pop sent me the invite, so I was like, I gotta buy gas.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You got the 10-minute rush.
All right.
Can you get it out in 10 minutes?
Oh yeah.
We'll give you a little bit longer than that. We'll give you a little. I think we're good. I think we're good. Like start Brian's show about 8:15. I think we're kind of used to that now.
We're good.
Here comes Pedro. Just
late all the time anyway. I'm just saying. So yeah.
Guava
Ginge,
del Sexo.
Max, Ginge, I'm gonna go get in the other studio and get ready for the next show. You guys do your thing, yo.
All right. Thanks, Pops.
All right. So this cover you're looking at, I missed probably about the last 5 minutes of the show. So the cover you were looking at was Diego Bernard's cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's very X-Men feeling to me.
Give me 1 second. Pops is going to have to send me. Pops was the one who had the link up for the campaign. And since he left.
Oh, here. I'll share my screen.
Okay, sweet. It's very well. We'll have you back on the show for a full
no, it's
episode.
Cool.
We just were hanging out today. But thanks for coming on, buddy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Tell us about it.
All right. This is Mary Machine Gun. She is a Templar agent, which is not a Templar knight. She's a Templar agent. Okay. It's this organization that's built on Viking mythos, and they work with the Catholic Church to 500 cigarettes. They work with the Catholic Church to move their agents around, because like they can put a new nun or a priest in a church without raising any eyebrows, and they're there to hunt down. Like in the beginning of this story arc, Mary went to this place in Kentucky to hunt down a pack of werewolves. And it's all devolved since then. Her whole world's falling apart. And this is the final book to the story arc. So Mary gets to have the face-off with Charlotte one final time, who last time they met, Charlotte killed her.
Nice.
Oh, man. Let's go.
That's a little bit beyond kicking your ass.
Yeah. The Valkyrie wouldn't let her die.
Nice.
Because Mary was too pure. And she stayed with her and trained her. So
rock and roll.
It's pretty sweet. This is her in her new armor.
I like
new
it.
Hair color, new rifle.
I love it.
Yeah, it's looking good. And
who's the designer? Just real quick about. Did you so when designing the new armor, was that mostly from you, or did you hand it off to your artist, or how
I let the artist do it. I let Fern do it. I mean, I put my input into it, but I let him go with it. I mean, I hire an artist not because they're great artists. I mean, I hire great artists, don't get me wrong. But I hire artists that have creativity.
Yeah.
That's one thing that you've got to have as an artist is creativity. And Fernando has it in abundance.
Love that. Yeah, man. That's a great piece of advice. Yeah.
Is Fernando Brazilian or?
He is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, with a last name like that, yeah.
Yeah. That's like one of the most common last names in Brazil.
Yeah, exactly. That and Freitas. It's just like,
yep.
Yeah.
And we've got LC Freitas.
See?
We've got him on the book, so doing
Nice.
covers.
All right.
So we've got the very beginning of the book opens up with Mary and the Valkyrie training. She's trying to teach her battle focus, and although Mary's like 100 years old, the Templar Order, they all drink from this Amaranthian pool, and that pool barely touches a root of the tree of life. So it like keeps you alive for a really long time. It's kind of like
I like it.
It's sort of immortality, but you can die through violence.
Okay.
I like it.
It's better than Earls.
Yeah,
Earls die of sadness.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, that is no, but I like the there's that sort of mythological sort of deeper element to the why there. Very nice.
And do you get refills from the water of the tree of life? Like,
I mean, you can.
It's only one shot. Yeah.
I mean, you can, but I mean, it slows your aging down to like for every 100 years you age 1 year.
Oh, okay.
So,
damn.
Yeah, that would be
That's
greedy if you just go on. Keep it in your
You would do
fridge.
it, Pedro, wouldn't you? Would you?
That's
how long do you think you'd go, buddy?
No, man, I don't want to live forever. Like, I'm kind of bored already.
that's why it's an excuse to draw perpetually beautiful women.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, can't argue with that.
Yeah, dude. It's just like, I mean, I like that she's saying focus. Like, I would say, like, hey, I can't focus with that skimpy clothing, teacher. I'm sorry.
But Mary gets her ass
Very
kicked
nice.
because she's fighting against a Valkyrie who's had thousands of years of training.
Yeah.
Fighting giants and shit. So she keeps telling them that she doesn't remain focused, and then they get back up and start fighting. And then we cut to Charlotte, who has just returned back from bathing in the Amaranthian pool. Her boss told her to go do that, and it turned her skin gray.
Okay.
So now she thinks she's hideous, and she questions her boss's sanity and gets smacked for it.
Nice.
Interesting. I like that.
We use the visuals instead of like a caption to tell you what season it is. You know, the leaves are dying, the trees look dead, the sky's gray, the mountains don't have a whole lot of snow on them yet, and
they're wearing fall. I have to assume.
Yep, wearing different outfits, and they're doing their training, and then we come back to Charlotte and Ophelia. Ophelia's the blonde.
Oh boy!
And we have our first kiss our first kiss ever in an Atrocity Press book.
All right,
and that's
it's a key issue. Everybody. Key issue.
Yeah. It's a lesser kiss.
Yep.
All right,
and
Burn forward.
Yep, standard cover A. We always give to our interior artist. That way, you know what you're getting.
Exactly.
And this actually happens in the book, so it's one of those covers that actually shows you something that actually happens in the book.
Dude, I like it. It's very dynamic. Interesting camera angle. So
the camera angle works out great. The fire on the wings is fantastic. The coloring on the lightning flashes. I mean, the way her eyes look, she just looks badass.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Then we've got Ed Benez's sister, Mariah Benez.
Hey.
She really enjoys that gun. Yep. And there's something that draws the eye. I don't know what it is, but something draws the eye in that.
Yeah, picture. The composition here is very interesting.
It's a cheeky composition. I like it.
Then I just said LC Fritas.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Faritas, yes.
Yeah, man. Where do you source your artists at? Like, where are you?
All over. All over, really. I mean, like Fernando, I found on Facebook of all places like 3 years ago.
Nice.
And we just kind of started working on Mary Machine Gun, and he actually had the stick-to-itiveness to stay with it. So
I like it. That's what it takes.
Me too. Then we've got this one's really popular whenever we put it on social media. Fabio Saveo's cover.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, all of this art is fantastic. I mean,
this one has a very like 90s quality. It reminds me a little bit of Humberto Ramos's work. A little bit. Yeah,
we're definitely in that Top Cow.
Yeah.
Zenoscope style.
Yeah,
I mean, John Royal Ulamas. I mean, John Royal's Zenoscope artist. So
yeah.
Ulamas is just the top of the. She's just the top of the game when it comes to colors. I mean, they're always buttery smooth.
Zenoscope has got a good eye. I'm acquaintances with a few of their artists, just people I've talked to, chatting. They're, they got a good style over there. I like
yeah, they do.
Get it drawn women.
Diego Bernard. This one's the one that reminds me of the X-Men cover. I can see this as Magneto. And the X-Men underneath them, but it looks cool. I like the sunrise coming up and everything. Looks awesome.
Very nice.
Then Gardinio, who's kind of like Cher, has one name.
I see.
Yeah.
He's got Mary and Carol the Valkyrie. Then we've got Karen Nicole's cosplay cover, which is only available in the Virgin variant. But you do get these prints that come along with it from the same photo shoot. So
did you have to commission her for this shoot? Or?
I did.
Okay.
I ran into her at Planet Comic Con in Kansas City, and then we got a couple covers from her husband who paints, and then we commissioned her to do a cosplay cover.
Nice.
All right.
Yep. Then there's LC again.
Sorry, truck.
Are you good? I used to live in the city.
Yeah. No, dude, I live on the way up to a copper mine, so there's all trucks going up. Very noisy. Sorry.
That's all right. Our not safe for work tier,
which
is covered up, but it's Charlotte and Ophelia with Charlotte's on the St. Andrew's cross, Ophelia's being the dominatrix, because that's the kind of relationship they have in the book.
Is that what that's called, the St. Andrew's cross?
Yep, the crisscross one like that.
It's funny because there's like 30 minutes from me. There's a part of town called St. Andrews.
Don't go there.
Not anymore.
If you buy this cover, you get all these prints.
Oh, nice.
Available to you. This one's Carol. This one's by these prints are by Mateus Duarte, who's the artist for Human Hunters.
Okay.
And then we've unlocked this one.
All right, Gothy chick. That's our gray babe.
Yep, that's the gray girl.
Could you tell us a little bit about the series? Because this is book 4, right?
Yep.
Could you sort of, aside from like the
without
initial setup, what kicks all this off?
Well, Mary starts out as a vampire hunter, completely different outfit. And she kills a vampire and then gets tasked to go to Kentucky to hunt down this pack of werewolves. And then she discovers that the Catholic cardinal that runs this monastery that she's at is just this total fucking sex perv sleaze bag. And the Catholic Church is all corrupt, and she realizes this, and then she realizes her own order's corrupt. And then, I mean, the whole point of the stories is to show that whenever humans get involved with anything, it can be corrupted quite easily.
Yeah, it's kind of been the theme of this episode too, with like talking about the different, replacements for Indiegogo and things. It's like you can't rely on a human necessarily. But sorry, go on.
Yeah, it's all good. And then, in the second book, she ends up facing off against Charlotte and loses. And then in the third book, she's healing from her loss, and the Valkyrie like letting her back out or bringing her back to life. Basically, she just doesn't let her die. Is what happens. She's like, okay, it's time to go to Valhalla. She's like, no, you got to stay here. You gotta fix this problem with the order.
Got work to do. Nice.
I mean, that's also another thing with like lots of ghost type stories. I wonder, is that something that Valkyries would do? I mean, obviously it's a story, but within like the Norse mythology, are they known for doing that, or is that something you came up with?
No, it's just something we made up.
Okay.
Because we wanted Valkyrie, we wanted Mary to become a Valkyrie, and we needed a reason for her to become a Valkyrie. We wanted her to have some lightning power, and
that'll do.
The new rifle and the new outfit and everything, and changing her hair color.
She's stunning.
Yeah, exactly. And then we've got Ophelia's print.
Nice mace.
Yep. You can get the Atrocity Press calendar for 2023. We used to do a calendar for every product, like a Mary Machine Gun calendar, a Human Hunters calendar, a Ninja Bimbo's calendar, but that's like 12 prints every campaign that you have to make. So that got expensive fast.
Yeah.
So we decided to just make one for the year using our harem of women.
So Max, there's been an interesting development here. Our friend of the show, Jake Twister, I always forget what country this is, and it's no different, but he's from that part. He's a Scandinavian.
Well, good.
You get his blessing, so appropriate his culture as much as you like.
Exactly.
Is it Norway or Finland?
It's Norwegian. Norway.
Which one are you, Jake? He's one of them.
I don't know where he's from, but the Viking stuff is from Norway and Sweden.
Sweden and Denmark.
Okay. Rock and roll.
Historically, my genetics all come from the north. They come from the north and moved down to the south of Europe.
All right.
My dad did one of those DNA things or whatever.
send your DNA to the internet?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're a dummy for doing that. But let me see what they have to say.
They're building your replacement. That's what they're doing.
It's like, well, since it's your DNA, I guess I'll have a look. Why not?
Yeah.
The deed is done.
Exactly.
No, but I like the calendar idea, and I'm also there with you in terms of finding ways to repurpose art. Not just not because it's art. It doesn't. You use it for your book, and that's great as well. But it's also fun to show off. You want to look at it.
Of course, you want people to see it as much as possible.
Yeah, it's another way to promote what you're doing. So it's awesome.
A calendar is kind of like a year-long promotional tool.
Yeah, exactly.
Very smart. I like it.
I mean, it's like everyone looks at the calendar like, oh, I remember Atrocity Press. Atrocity Press.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And the thing with Dave calendars is that you can find them like at repair shops and places where men gather. Because whenever there's like hardworking men, there's gonna be like pictures of ass somewhere.
Somewhere
in the locker.
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
Yeah. This is very clever, sir. Very clever.
Yeah. And then we've got our add-ons, which like let you catch up with the Mary Machine Gun story by getting you the cover A of all the 1, 2, and 3. Or you can get Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space and catch up with that. Or you can
Sounds like a good time. Love some Ninja Bimbos.
Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space is so fun to write. It is. I mean, it's fun to be able to like joke around but still be really dark at the same time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right. You're a horror guy, right?
Yes.
Right. I'd love to have you on the show just to talk about that. But you definitely have a cinematic. Those pages, like just the way they were laid out above from the actual book, very the way you captured the way they were fighting and the action and all the angles were very. You can tell you got some
very interesting. Yeah.
Fernando understands camera angles really, really well, so I can tell him, give me a crane shot, give me a worm's eye view, he understands what I'm saying, or he'll even come back and be like, no, I think it'd be better if we did it this way. And then he'll show a different way to do that. He'll sketch it out, and I'll be like, yeah, you're right. That's better. Let's go with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I take his input as much as I take Johnny's input or my own input, really. It's because at the end of the day, it's a comic book. It's a group project.
Yeah, it's a collaboration, yeah.
A collab. I like it.
Then you can get all the comics. So one of the things is if you get the Ursa Minor campaign, you go over there. It's Big Dog Inc.'s doing it, and then you back their book physically, and you back Mary Machine Gun's book physically, you get this print.
All right.
So
Ursa Minor's got the bear hands, I'm assuming.
Yeah, she's the wolf, the bear, the werebear.
Werebear. I like it.
Yep. And then we always do the same stretch goals because we're building a trading card set. Nice. So we've got trading cards of Charlotte and Mary and Carol.
Very nice.
And Ophelia. And then we've got the bookmark. There's John Royal's art. The stickers, Fabio Simeo's art. And the poker chip is John Royal's art. And this book is done. At Atrocity Press, we make sure the books are completely penciled, inked, lettered, colored. Everything is done before we even take it to Kickstarter.
Nice. So you have 17 days to go. So there's a lot of campaigning to do yet. Yeah. So guys, if you like what you see, back this book. It looks awesome. So delivery time, like how long after the campaign is over can people expect the books?
Well, we set it for April, but really the way it works is it depends on our printer's time because
obviously, yeah.
It takes me and Johnny like 2 days to fulfill the campaign once we get everything we need. But like the campaign ends, you got to wait 2 weeks for Kickstarter to pay you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you gotta pay your printer. Then you got to wait for 2 weeks to a month for your printer to get you your books. And and then once you get them, it takes a couple days to get all the packages out. But
Johnny, is that Keith Gleason's Johnny?
No, this is Johnny Reed. He's
a common name, but I just had to.
Yeah, Yeah, he runs a comic shop out here called Brute Squad Entertainment. He's the other half of Atrocity Press.
Nice.
Rock and roll. Very nice.
As we were talking about joking and stuff, like with the Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space in issue 1, there's this girl and she's one of the strippers in the club, and the zombie starts attacking her. She's like, "Are you okay, Mitch?" And then he starts, it starts biting into her. He's got a big chunk coming out of her neck, and she's like, "No, you're a vegan."
Nice.
Yeah, that's the sort of the point I was kind of getting at. There's a lot of that just B movie horror feel with
Like campy humor, yeah.
Yeah, yep. Ninja Bimbos versus the Zombies from Outer Space. Very classic.
That was the whole point of the comic title. Was like we were just drinking and we were trying to come up with the cheesiest B movie title we could think of, and that's what I came up with. And I was like, you know what, this could be a comic book and it could work. I think we'll do that.
Yeah.
I like it. Speaking of movies, we got Pops popping in here with the 5-minute warning. Horror Movie Club is up next.
All right.
Yep. Max, we'll definitely have you back on, bro.
Yeah,
dude. That'd be cool. Do a little bit more in
for
depth.
sure.
Yeah. And thanks for coming on in a pinch. Definitely appreciate that.
Dude.
Yeah, no
Pulled
problem.
you out of the gas station, probably out to get something to eat or something. You're like, damn it, I gotta go on this show.
Well, I was actually just buying gas and cigarettes, man.
Okay.
And
like a good night.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out.
Later, bro.
Take care, Max.
All right. P Money.
Yeah, dude. So.
Brother, man.
Yeah, dude. I
don't
know. Things are changing. But I don't know. I'm still optimistic, man. Like we'll find a way, like in Jurassic Park. Life finds a way.
Personally, my note on it, I guess I'll finish off with is I guess it just depends how sort of crazy IGG gets with the quote unquote censorship, which I have seen for myself.
Yeah.
But if they were to really get extreme with it, but ultimately, I think it's best to create your own website just in general.
Yeah.
And then from there, just, use IGG if you have to as your crowdfunder to get the thing going. But I personally see it more as a sales avenue, as long as I can continue to sell there and not get my balls busted. The first time I get my balls busted, I think that'll maybe be it for us on that website.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But until then, I guess we'll keep using that or Kickstarter or, what have you. But
but we got to build our own boat and row it. So
yes, sir. I like it.
So we got to get out of here, man. So thank you guys for tuning in. What's up?
We got we do have Tropical Magicks. We'll
oh yeah.
Let's
put the work in. Yeah, we got
man.
Tropical Magicks Second Chance coming up on Kickstarter. So guys, sign up, spread the word, and dude, it's the only way. Man. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, gang. Alrighty. That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
We will catch y'all next week. Let me
dude.
say real quick, Jake, thanks for coming by, buddy. See you maybe in 7 to 8 months.
That's right.
Take care out there in the Viking snow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Peace.